Hey guys, welcome back. I've got another little fun Halloween 10 to show off for you. Altered album, excuse me, made with these fun reproduction, vintage, like retro style images, and it's just such a fun way of celebrating. So let me go ahead and open her up and show you what we're working with. As always, this measures 5 by 3 and it's about an inch thick. That is what the back looks like. And let me bring it up so you can get a good close look at it. Let's talk about the outside first. Made with fun, really bright, vibrant colors that go along with all Halloween decorations. So the cutest little cat. I mean, he's so cute. I absolutely love him sitting in this pumpkin. Little vintage image. I've got the Scrabble tiles that spell out the word boo. We have vintage buttons here. I'm always really excited when I come across the ones that still have thread on them because that usually means that somebody, I don't know if you know, but I find my vintage buttons at antique stores and vintage thrift stores and things, and that usually means that someone, I don't know if you know this, but when you like buy a jar of buttons there or a bag of buttons, it usually means that somebody's mom or somebody's grandma was when a shirt was done or a dress or something was absolutely finished, they would cut the button off of it. It usually has, the thread or and a tiny little bit of fabric. And I find those really frequently when I'm going through my vintage button stashes. I'm really happy to put those on the pieces that I make because it's like a little bit of history. Anyway, so they are vintage buttons. And then I've added on a crepe paper medallion topped with a little fun, colorful paper, tiny little book page punch out, and then a pearl flat back. This one is just so much fun. Someone's going to really enjoy this when they get it. So we will open her up and take the lid off. Let's flip it around. Let's talk about the inside real quick. I've given you more vintage buttons with threads. So fun. Some paper flowers over here with a little sparkly piece. There's a corner tuck here. This has the little tag, journal tag in it that's blank on the back side, so you can do whatever you want. But you could put a something else in here, tuck in whatever you want. So it's gonna be yours. Anyway, there's the top. Let me set that out of the way. Okay, let's dive inside where all the goodies are. We'll pull out the first thing, which is gonna be the album. Let me move that off real quick. So I'm gonna do the back side first. I'm sorry, I'm battling a little bit of some drainage here. We have it's vintage book pages all the way across the back, so you can add on whatever makes this your album, pictures, notes, your own images, whatever you find. So anyway, flipping it over, we've got down here on this end, we have a fun little belly band that says Monster Mash with some eyelets and a removable tag. There you go. It's vintage book page. It would be really easy to write a little note and glue it on top, tie on. I didn't on this one because this tag was a little bit big, and I didn't know if somebody would want anything tied on the top, but it would be so cute tied up with like a fun matching ribbon in this color scheme, or some vintage lace, or in my word, mummy wrap, which is basically just dyed and stained cheesecloth, whatever it is that you like. This one is got some little tags here, and I'm just going to show you as an example. You use it as a tuck, so you can tuck something else behind it, so that you can add something else there, or do nothing, write a little fun little memory or date there. Their paper clip is removable, and you can always clip something under it. I was trying not to make it too full, just, because you guys need to be able to add your own stuff in there. And then, of course, this last little one down here is a stitched pocket that says a Merry Halloween with the removable journal tag there. Okay, so there's your little 8-page album. Let me set that off to the side. Okay, bring this thing back on. All right. And then we've got another one of my distressed envelopes, my little minis. I stamped this one because I thought it was, you know, almost like a crime scene evidence envelope. Super cute. Okay, and let's see what's hiding inside. And again, you cannot have a party without some decorations. This one says scary. Fun little eyeball stickers. So there you go. Okay. And our last little item that's in here is this really cute distressed and altered playing card. I've stitched around the outside. You have another little vintage button and your mummy wrap, cheesecloth, embroidery thread, and a tiny little ghost charm tucked on here. Look at him, he's so cute. And then a little vintage image, a little owl, a little girl with a pumpkin head and a moon. I'm going to flip it over just so you can see the back. You can see the stitching much better on this side. If these bother you, you can clip them off, but I kind of thought it like lent itself to that spooky, unraveling kind of look. So that's up to you. But it has been stitched all the way around just for a little texture. All right, and then bottom of the tin is here. We have another little vintage image with a few little book page confettis in there. Sprinkle around. If they bother you, just take the tin upside down over a trash can and dump it out. Anyway, so there we go. This one is my Boo album. It is available in my Etsy store until somebody buys it. It'd be such a cute little gift to give with someone with maybe some little candy tucked in, or you know, again, I always say this, you can mail these. They make such great mailed gifts. Tuck in a little money or a gift card, a note. You have to put in a note, you know, maybe some Halloween memories or something like that, pictures of your kids in their costumes, send it out. But so because that's a great little gift to give to somebody, like at their work, to sit on their desk, they could string a little banner across and put the little album up. And anyway, it's just, they're not only just something to hold something, but the tins are, you know, half the gift. I mean, they're, you know, such little display art pieces, and they're all one of a kind. So I'll never make another one that looks just like this. Anyway, again, it's in my Etsy store. And if you are watching this video, I don't think anybody ever does. I think my videos get like 1 or 2 views. If you want to leave me a comment, that would really make my day. Excuse me. So, and if you want to follow me so you can see when I put up new videos with new things I'm making, hey, do that too. I don't want to do the like, follow, subscribe thing, but I would just love to hear feedback, because it's always fun to hear where your things, you know, what people think of your things. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Take care.